Hey guys, Erik Kyle here, publisher of Great Lakes Scuttlebutt magazine. I'm at the Spring Boating Expo in Novi. I'm standing here with Tony Lacivita. Hey, he's got a great product. It's called the Anchorman Systems, and I want him to tell you a little bit more about it. Tony, how you doing today?
Great.
Great.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Are you enjoying it so far?
I'm enjoying it. It really is great.
Good, good, good. Hey, you guys were advertising with us a little bit there last year. You've got a really neat product. I'd like you to tell our readers a little bit more about what it is.
Well, the Anchorman system is really a system that's designed as a new way that you can basically throw away all of your dock piles and the metal piles that you normally use to anchor all your water toys and watercraft. This is a new eco-friendly way to basically store, moor, and secure your watercraft. So anything from boats, floating docks, you can also use it for your rafts and other types of activities. Best of all, it's eco-friendly because all the materials we use don't leach into the water, and it eliminates the back-breaking work of putting all those things in and out of the lake every year.
Well, as a matter of fact, some of my neighbors just yesterday, as I'm picking up twigs out of my yard, he's rolling his eyes telling me he's got to go up to take care of his dock. So tell me a little bit more about how the system operates, or maybe if you have any kind of a demonstration you could show us.
Yeah, I can show you a quick one right here.
Sure.
The system really, at the base point, runs on something called a ground screw. The ground screw is it's an all-aluminum device. It's very lightweight. I designed it so that you don't have to be a heavyweight to put it in. It's got 316 stainless steel fittings throughout it. It's built to last the life. It really is a strong piece. To make this easy to install, I've got an installation sleeve that goes over the top.
Oh, very nice.
So that slides over, and then you use stainless steel pins basically to freeze it, and as you're working it all basically at waist level.
Okay.
Keep adjusting it until it's all the way in.
Right.
Once it's in the way, the only thing that's going to be sticking above the surface of the bottom is about an inch of this, which is the 316 fitting.
Okay.
Now this mates with one or two different types of attachments I have to go on top.
So that stays in the ground permanently down in the lake bed?
It does.
Gotcha.
The only time you ever do it again is when you buy a bigger boat, come to the show, and you got to move it around.
Okay. And then what do we do?
I've got two base plates here. The first base plate, I just call a base plate. All 316 stainless steel, comes with a carpenter in it. This piece actually bolts on the top of the anchor post. So when it's in the lake, if we can pretend for a second that the cement floor is the lake bottom,
right,
it becomes extremely strong footing. So you can hook up your boats, your watercraft, PWCs, rafts, and all the other things that are twice in. Now here's the thing, once it's in, this is spring conditioning. I'm going to demonstrate it for you. So you may want to do this in slow motion here. There we go. Spring conditioning, click on, they're gone.
Just a matter of attaching the line. So if I wanted to hook that line up to, say, a floating dock or a hoist or something like that out in the middle of the lake, I can do that, and I've got an anchor right there, and it's all set up and it's all ready.
Now, for those of us that love to do the pile to come in with and the docking post, I also have one other item there. Choose my breacher.
Sure.
This was the base plate. This is the docking post. The docking post has a very similar property. It bolts right through the center of the docking post. It creates a very, very secure attachment for your lines.
Okay.
So, we've all been boaters for some time, right?
Yep.
What happens when the wind blows and a boat's pulling from the top of a pile?
Right. Right.
At the end of the year, all the piles look like this.
Right.
Usually with all the metal protruding pieces, just right through your fiberglass. Well, what I did in this invention is now all the pulling and tugging is at the strongest point, the base of the anchor itself. And let me demonstrate spring conditioning. There it goes. Post in, line on. That's as simple as it gets.
And then you just use the line in order to connect it to the cleat of the boat, and all the pressure comes from down to the bottom and it doesn't bend your pole.
Exactly. So all that's pulling right now is at the bottom of the point, not at the top. All the materials, Erik Kyle, again, eco-friendly materials, nylon materials for all the bases themselves, smooth to the touch. So when the kids are playing, would you rather fall into a cement block, a Danforth anchor or something like this.
Right.
It really makes a difference in terms of safety and for the lake. I'm a tree hugger, so I wanted to make something that was good for the lake as well.
So high quality material, a fantastic idea. Hey, if I wanted to find out more information about the products and services, Tony, how can I get a hold of you guys?
Well, 2 ways. Anchormansystem.com.
Okay.
We have a e-store there, a website. You can download materials, brochures, installation guides, and the like. The second is we have an eBay store. It's called Anchorman Systems. So if you just type in the search box, Anchorman Systems, with not plural, system I should say, it'll direct you right to one of my items. Click on the store, you can see all the items in the store there as well.
Tony, if I wanted to call you, what's the best number?
248-421-1113.
Outstanding. Thank you for taking your time out to show me about your product. I hope you go far with it.
Thanks for using the Anchorman System.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of the show, Tony.
You too.